why did you decide to place the head of a black woman on Sydney Harbour?
When people ask me, I always go, well, why not? I mean, we briefly touched on this, and it's not as simple as the answer I gave you, but it does include the origins of humanity look like this. Why is that so crazy? Why is that such a controversial thing? So why cannot somebody who looks like that be allowed to represent the understanding or the feeling of being human? Why do you have to look like her to feel her humanity, to feel a sense of care or empathy or intrigue or understanding of her humanity? It's a question, you know?
My first reaction was I cried. And that was genuine. I genuinely cried because, you know, I have lived in this country my entire life, and part of the response for me was I very rarely get to see images of myself reflected in the mainstream at all. And you know, if they are the images I'm creating myself, and to be in an age where you get to see yourself in this way. I mean, I braid my hair so often. I know the feeling of like putting your braids in a bun. I love that they're like a little bit loose because that's just speaks to how I would wear my box braids. I love that her edges are laid. I'm like, she knows what she's doing. And it's so incredibly affirming. And I wasn't expecting to feel that way because I'm so familiar with your work. But there I was also reacting in that way. And I wondered if you could touch on the reactions that these sculptures seem to kind of elicit from people, which are...
I guess I'm always trying to find the humanity when using material or using a visual. You know, the things I make about trying to express a human presence and express that ancient desire to connect and to represent what is precious and what is human.